So I want to welcome you all to the Houston commercial real estate markets. What's ahead for 2013? This is the sixth annual event for us to put on a kind of a real estate forecast for the next year. I want to welcome you all here. My name is Chris Hanslick. I'm the chairman of Boyer Miller. Boyer Miller, if you don't know, is a law firm focused on the business community and entrepreneurs and real estate developers here in Houston. We have two practice groups. The business group focuses on corporate and real estate transactions. Our litigation group handles commercial litigation, real estate litigation, and employment litigation matters. And I wanted to take just a few minutes to give you an idea of the type of real estate litigation we do handle. Just a couple of examples. One is representing a partnership that's involved in a dispute relating to the purchase and development of a 50-acre tract of land out on Beltway 8. Another significant matter this year has involved a dispute over deed restrictions and certain uses by an adjacent landowner and whether they comply with the deed restrictions in place. That real estate litigation is something we focus on every day in our litigation practice, but more importantly, and probably what's more important to you, is the significant uptick we've seen in our real estate transaction work, which I'm happy to say in 2012 has started to slowly climb. And with that increase in activity, we've added to our depth and real estate experience with the addition of Cassie Stinson in October. Cassie's up front with us today, and as most of you know, she provides tremendous experience and added expertise in our real estate practice area. Along with Cassie, I want to welcome some special guests. We have a group, there were 15 recognized. I think we have about 7 or 8 in the audience, but it's the top 15 women in real estate is recognized by Crew. And glad to have you with us this morning. Thank y'all. Thank you for being with us. And of course, our own Cassie Stinson is one of those 15 that was recognized in 2012. Another example of our involvement in the Houston real estate market is Bill Boyer's involvement as a member of the Executive Advisory Board for a new program at the University of Houston, and that's the University of Houston Bauer Graduate Real Estate Program. That program not only showcases our commitment to the real estate community and industry here in the greater Houston area, but to me shows an incredible example of the commitment of the professional community here in Houston and the commitment to making sure we have the top-notch real estate industry in the country. And I'd like to take a moment to welcome the director of that program, Mr. John Walsh, up to the podium to tell you a little more details about the program that he's in charge of at U of H. John?
Appreciate it, Chris. Thank you all very much, and I see many faces of people who've made this program possible. Little backgrounds. We looked 24 months ago at the country and said there were 64 universities offering a graduate degree in real estate, and Houston, Texas did not have one. And we thought that was something that ought to change, and the real estate community came together, made a proposal to the University of Houston that we would underwrite the cost of the first 3 years of starting up that program. And thanks to you and your generosity, we have $1 million was invested to build that program by the real estate industry. We started with 13 students in one course and a 9-credit-hour certificate. Now, 24 months later, we have 55 students, 12 courses, 7 professors, and a program that is well on its way to becoming its goal of the nationally prominent practice-based graduate real estate program. A little vignette on this. In our initial class, the 13 students, was one Justin Boyer. Justin Boyer was our graduate assistant, and he and I shared a cubby hole there in Bauer College and put the program together in the beginning. Justin did a fantastic job of assisting and making the program happen. He went on from graduated with a certificate, went to Thunderbird, and now represents Jones Lang LaSalle in Panama. His father, Bill Boyer, was generous enough to make an investment in that cost of developing the program, and then offered to serve on the executive advisory board, and has been a real stalwart leader. So there is a vignette of stories that have been repeated time and time and time again to make this program happen. Now our request to you is, first of all, thank you, and then second, we have a successful program. There's 55 students, and we're graduating students. Every one of our students has a very good job, and we're very proud of that. Now we want to have our goal of making 60 to 70 students go through the program every year. I put a little flyer out on your table. If you don't have one, please see me about it. Please refer anybody that you have that's familiar with the real estate program that would be interested in becoming a student, and I'd be happy to talk to them personally. Thanks to each of you for being supportive of the graduate real estate program here in Houston. Thank you.
Finally, I just want to say again, thank you for being here and supporting our program. Lots of new faces in the room. Look forward to exploring opportunities for a direct client relationship with you and our firm, or a referral relationship as we move into the new year. Enjoy your breakfast. It's being served, and we'll be back to start the program in about 10 minutes. Thanks again.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your breakfast. Mike, did you enjoy your chicken apple sausage? Great. It's for you. I want to echo Chris's welcome. I'm Bill Boyer. I'm the used-to-be chairman of Boyer Miller. This is always one of my favorite programs. So we peer into the future a little bit with some of our close friends in the business. I want to welcome all of you. There's a lot of our longtime relationships and friends, and as Chris said, some new faces, so we appreciate you joining us this morning to hear a little bit about the commercial real estate industry and what's been occurring, and as we look forward. I have an easy job, which is to introduce our panel. The great thing about having these opportunities to work with these guys is we have a speaker's dinner the night before where they receive their stipend, which is a great meal and some good wine. The challenge has been through the years to learn not to drink so much I can't remember what I'm supposed to say when I get up here the next day. And I'm getting better at it since we switched from Cab to Pinot, Chris. So our speakers today are, first of all, Will Holder. And by the way, there's a sheet of paper on your table with full bios and wonderful pictures so that you can remember. And I'm not going to insult you by reading this. I'm going to let you do that all on your own. Will's the president of Trendmaker Homes and Development, and we've enjoyed we were talking about it last night, a 25-year relationship as counsel for Trendmaker here in Houston. And through that time, we have been involved in all of their major mixed-use development projects, planned development projects. It's been really a great relationship, and I guess recently we represented Trendmaker in the sale of Cross Creek Ranch to Johnson Development, which was, we were talking about, I didn't know what was harder, buying it from the Stern family or selling it to Larry Johnson. But either way, it was good. It's good. Tough, complicated deals are really good for the lawyers. So thank you. Our next speaker will be Jay Sears, who's the managing partner and one of the founders of NewQuest Properties. We had a relationship several years ago, which just got renewed, and doing some joint venture work with Jay. And those of you know that NewQuest is the top tier in terms of the retail developers in this community and in this region. So we look forward to Jay, and I want to welcome Catherine Hatcher, who's the president of NewQuest, here this morning. Next speaker will be Bob Parsley, who's the co-chairman and principal at Colliers International. Bob is the envy of all of us who are lawyers because he's a former lawyer. We enjoy a great relationship with Colliers, both from the referral side And then in the sort of the highest compliment to my partner, Brad Scarborough, we were chosen to represent Colliers when they did their office lease. So, Bob, welcome, and appreciate you being here. And last, but certainly not least, this morning is welcome Wilson Jr., who is the President and CEO of the GSL Welcome Group. And that relationship also goes back in excess of 25 years. Welcome and I were in college, but Senior hired the other firm. In terms of top-tier industrial developers, GSL Welcome is it in this town, and you can read from Welcome Jr.'s bio the number of assets that they've accumulated and continue to hold. We have really enjoyed a wonderful relationship with the family and with the company. We look forward to your remarks. So, Will, take it away.